Oh, mate, jeez, fucking hell. Oh my god. Hi guys, welcome to another live stream with me, Edward from Games and Tea.
2 days in a row!
Oh my god, we were just before we were talking going live, we were talking about stinky cows for some reason, but yeah. Yeah, there's just that. No, I can't say anything more than that, to be honest. I hope you guys are all doing well. You guys watching, and how are you guys doing? Today?
Pretty good so far. It kind of smells like stinky cow around here, but you know.
A little bit.
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. I'm afraid I do have to try and get rid of the cow in the boat, but that'll happen at some point. Just a few announcements before we get started. I will be back next week with some more D&D on Thursdays and Sundays, and possibly some.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Yes, Jeff. Thank you very much for also making that very obvious to me. I know. Git. But love you too, mate. You've completely thrown me off a fucking track. You bastards. Yes, I'll be back next week with on Thursdays and Sundays with some more D&D, and then possibly something on Friday. It really depends upon my schedule for that day, as that day is for some reason filling up, and it's kind of annoying. But yes, so I'll be back definitely next week with Thursday and Sunday with some more D&D. The music which you can hear going on in the background has been provided to us from Sirenscape, Alexander Nakarada, Tabletop Studios, Aang Grimm, and Philistine Studios. So we thank them very, very much for providing us with the royalty-free music that you can hear going on, and allow us to have something going on in the background. The miniatures, as it were, that you can see popping up around the screen and probably from underneath me at various points throughout the game and previous games and probably future games have all been made in Heroforge. So many thanks to them for allowing us to use those in our game. And the virtual tabletop of choice that we are using today is Fantasy Grounds Unity. It is the best tabletop I have found for the use of maps. So that's what we're using. I believe that's it in terms of stuff I have to talk about. So, we're going to start with a few introductions from our players and characters, starting with Chad from the Twitch channel, The Wizard of Dund, or Wizard D&D, who is playing the character of Kairos. How are you doing, sir? Please do tell us a little bit about Kairos first.
I am doing well, thank you for asking, and I'm sure everybody was waiting on pins and needles just to see how well I'm doing today. So thank you for that.
I was.
I am playing Kairos Bloodsail, the Sanguine Shadow, and he is a semi-retired former pirate that found his way into Fall and the borders of Archwall, where he ran into this group of people that at every turn are trying to keep him from expanding his criminal empire and making him have fields and help children and all this horrible stuff.
Destroying his warehouse.
So he's decided to help this young little girl, Maylin, a halfling girl, to find her parents in a town far, far away. And this group has decided to help him. That's where we're at.
Indeed. And quite looking forward to seeing how that journey goes. So maybe we'll see some more of Kairos developing on there, see some other things going on. So quite interesting. And beside him, we have Jeff from the Twitch channel Alhandrin, who plays our I'm going to say chaotic fairy, but I think naturally chaotic is a better description of this fairy. How are you doing, sir? Please tell us a little bit more about Luinil for us.
Good evening. Well, Luinil is the house druid. He is, he's unfamiliar in the ways of humans, as he is literally out of this world.
Indeed.
So he has some issues adapting, so to say. You know, the things that are normal for people are. Well, he doesn't know anything about it. So yeah, there's some room for adaptation here and there, and
Indeed.
that evolves into some slight chaos every now and then.
Indeed, Dorothy knows. Dorothea knows, indeed.
Absolutely.
Above him, we would normally be joined by Maris, who would be playing the Tiefling Sykes, but unfortunately Maris is unable to join us today due to some life events which have taken him away from us. So very sad for us, but we do wish him well and hope that he has a very wonderful time. Beside him, we have Eric, who plays Derek here, another Tiefling, but a bit of a darker one. How are you doing, sir? Please tell us a little bit more about Derek here for us.
How do you mean, a bit of a dark one? I mean, everything I do for myself. And at least for as far as you know, Dark here has only recently arrived at this city and already made sure that it's better that he doesn't stay here for too long. Since there were 2 other tieflings that weren't quite cooperating, so yeah, they had to go.
They did indeed have to go, yeah.
That's yeah, the best way of putting it without going into too much detail. If you want to hear the details, listen back to the episode, you can.
Yes, for more details, please check out last week's VOD.
Was it last week or 2 weeks ago already?
Last time's VOD. Last episode's VOD. That'll do.
Sure. It was interesting. That it was. He joined this group of misfits because he walked into them whilst they were escaping some zombies. He helped and yeah. Well, since he has to go anyway, he doesn't mind going with them that much. That's basically everything you know about Derek here so far.
Indeed. And I think that's all we're going to really know about him for a little while. Until we possibly receive some more backstory of Derek here. Possibly. Maybe. Who knows? And beside him, we would have Crunchy, who will be playing Braun, our very neurotic dwarf sorcerer warlock, but unfortunately he's also unable to join us due to some life issues which are getting in the way. So we do wish him well and hope that all goes well for him. But just to give you a quick intro to the 2 characters who are not joining us, Sam is a tiefling rogue of the swashbuckling variant, and one who has left his previous role in life to pursue a certain lifestyle which got him into trouble and forced him to leave his home where he ended up in Archwell and met the others on the screen, which you can see here, and has formed quite the strong bond, or at least with two others of this band. And Braun, our slightly neurotic craftsman, is the best description of him that I can come up with. He is very slightly neurotic, as I've now said 3 times, with a patron of an unusual variety and some sorcery to boot. But his craft is where he really, really excels, and that is Braun for you. And again, he met the other 4 of these. He met the others on the screen, which you can see here, in the city of Archwell, because that was his home for a while. But he has decided to join these other 4 in the search for a small village called Elderfen, where our 5 characters are trying to deliver a young halfling home to her parents. And I believe that is everything. Oh no, one other thing. For those of you watching at home, there are channel points which you can use to enhance the game in some way. That will involve either a reroll, and that can be both positive or negative, and it can be a cast upon myself or any other players that you can see on screen, as well as also awarding inspiration. Inspiration is used the same way as it is in the player's handbook, but also with the additional option that my players are able to petition me to allow them to do something that they would not necessarily normally be able to do. For example, if not able to cast fire, allow them to do so, provided it's well argued. as well as the inspiration and the free reroll, there is also the insight check, which you can award to a player or as a general insight from me to give a little bit more information to my players. So those are the things in the channel points which you can use below. And without further ado, we're going to jump into tonight's session today. And we're going to start with that moment where Eric, who talked briefly about with his character Darekir. Darekir had decided to find out what was going on, or to do something about the College of Mages warehouse within Archwall. And yes, met a couple of other tieflings, not of his clan. And in the ensuing conversation, Darekir revealed to them that he is a hunter, a type of tiefling person of the clans devoted to the College of Mages. He declared the two excommunicate traitores, I shall say in that way, and declared that they should be put to death. And he very, very quickly and easily dispatched both of them, hiding their bodies within a sewer and simply walking out of the warehouse. While this was going on, Luinol Kairos Kairos and Sam had invited Luinol to go and have a search of the mansion belonging to Evan Dane, William Lewis, whichever one of those names you want to actually provoke, because they were one and the same person, and trying to find the correct documents to be able to forge a what's it called, inheritance paper. A will, that's the word I wanted. A will, declaring that this mansion should belong to Kairos. They didn't find any will, but they found some interesting pieces of paper which, due to a very good roll by Luinol, was able to provide them with a date sometime quite far in the future. As to what this date refers to, not a clue. But there were some names on that list as well, which Kairos now has access to. My brain just stopped just then. Having completed all their tasks, our characters joined together at the Flying Turtle, where it was discussed that they should leave relatively quickly, due to some assistance by Darekir. And the five of you gathered together at the southern entrance to Archwall. Got yourselves onto the horse and cart that Braun had managed to provide through his work, and had set off on your way to Elderfen. We pick up the five of you. You are currently now only 10 days' journey away from Elderfen, and have recently just woken after settling down in a small inn at a local town on the mainland of the Hegemony of Fall. The scene is yours, gentlemen.
What's the name of this little tavern?
This little tavern is called the Wayfarer's Tavern, and the little village is called Pass By Village.
Pass By Village?
Pass By Village, yeah.
And it's going into evening, or it is evening?
Oh no, it's morning time now.
Oh, morning. Okay.
Yeah, the five of you had after quite a long conversation, quite a long sort of role-playing conversation for the five of you, decided to settle down for the night before heading on your way. The route you would take would be the routes that would take you through the Gloaming Forest, one that some of you would know about.
All right. All right, guys.
Oh, I'm not muted anymore. So I have the map in front of me. We arrived in Catchester.
Catchester. Yep.
We're going to Manchester and then down, or.
So you would head across one village and then directly down through the Gloaming Forest, so that you would end up going round the western end of the Spine Ridge Mountains.
So through the forest or via the road first to the next village?
Oh, I presumed via the road.
Okay. I don't know, because you say we're going there, but those cities you didn't name on your map.
Okay,
so.
fair enough. I presumed via the road through the forest. But if you guys would like to take a different road, you are most welcome to do so. A different route, sorry.
Well,
If this is the most direct, I'm okay with taking this personally, but that's just me.
no.
I'm
Yeah,
okay with
it's-
going through the forest.
It's neither. The most direct would be going straight through the forest, but then you would end up against the mountains and knowing this terrain, and then I'm going to look to our
If you stop walking in time, you won't hit
Well,
the mountains. though.
yeah but the guild the Edward is connecting to audio and camera, so I don't know what happened. Oh well, that's his second thingy. No
Yeah.
problem. I don't know if it would be achievable via this side through the mountains, or that we have to go to the other side first and then follow the road.
Oh, I was simply referencing the road that we are on. I don't know if there is a road that goes directly through the forest and through the mountains. Last I had seen it, there was a bit of a roundabout way, but I'm not very knowledgeable of what it's like inland here. So,
There is a you can ask around. There is also you're currently in the local tavern here, and there is a bartender who you might be able to ask for advice or knowledge
all right.
if you like.
Edward, do we have a map?
No, you would not have a map. However, you do have somebody with you, Sam, who has a little bit more knowledge of the routes down towards Elderfen, or at least around the Spine Ridge Mountains. And he would definitely help you with regards. So he does advise that it would be better for you to follow the roads through the Gloaming Forest. The roads are. It's the Gloaming Forest, so it's not particularly safe. But the road is somewhat usable. However, of course, it's the Gloaming Forest, so he does advise to be on our guard.
We're going to Elderfen, right? That was
Yep.
the general idea. Are you looking at the same map I am?
Of course.
The map okay. Then there isn't a road directly through the Gloaming Forest to Elderfen. There just isn't.
No, that is correct.
So there are three options. You either go to Manchester and go down to that village that's in the middle of the forest, and then go down to the mountains and hopefully find a passage there.
That's an option.
Or you go down via the road around the mountains, take the long around route via all roads, known routes.
Sure, there's a couple different routes that way, isn't there? There's, I mean, I'm not exactly sure which way these mountains go, because I, Kairos, have not looked at a map of the area.
And
Well,
you
I
can
said-
go straight through the forest without passing through any towns to the mountains, and hope that you get at the right place in the mountains. But yeah,
I consider it a 50-50 chance that we'll get the right spot, so let's go straight through the forest.
Of course you would, Llewellyn. Of course you would.
and seeing that
Also, I
Sam
would be
knows this
very
area,
happy.
I presume he knows this, and I have worked in this area as well, so I know a bit of it.
You know a bit of it. Sam is more knowledgeable since he's had to. He's not going to go into why, but he's had to travel those roads before, and he would recommend the road. It is longer, but he would recommend the road because it is slightly safer. Although the forest is, you don't know what's in the forest. Though.
Which road does he recommend?
Going around the eastern
Close to
ridge of the
Farron,
mountains. Yes, close to Farron. Yes.
basically. Yeah.
That might be the best way to go, seeing as we do have a cart full of product that we need to deliver.
Yeah, that's true.
Any chances we have of avoiding any danger or rough roads and potentially losing what we've got would be very beneficial, I would assume.
Describe what you would call danger?
Well, he kind of looks down at Maylin. Anything that could swallow some small things with one gulp and kind of glances at Maylin, that would be dangerous.
Of course.
Narrow, if paths not wide enough for a cart through mountains might be dangerous.
Okay.
And not to mention, not financially stable.
So either a big crocodile-esque kind of creature, or a path through the mountains. That's the only things you call dangerous.
No, I'm sure there's other things there. I just don't know exactly what it would be. I mean, I don't know this way, but if the road is safer and also built for carts, that might be the best way to go.
Well, the road is built for carts, and also more people tend to travel it, so there is a whole different kind of danger there.
True.
And I'm trying to see which one we would prefer to encounter. Because I'm just a cynic, and I'm going to say that on this 10-day journey it's supposed to be, when all goes well, we absolutely are going to get into trouble.
I'm sure we are. But if we can limit the chances of trouble to allowing us to keep our secondary missions intact on our way to Elderfen, that is quite beneficial.
So that's either by taking the risk of having to deal with wildlife that roams the Gloaming Forest, which can be quite exotic, I know, and the mountains, of course. Or everything we can encounter on the road, including but not limited to our friends of the College of Mages, who tend to travel by road, not by forest. I know this.
That's what you're most concerned of.
Traveling with 2 tieflings? Yes.
Oh, I see what you're saying. But it's... I don't know how many College of Mages are traveling around on a constant basis and keep the roads completely full at all times. Is that something that happens, or is it something that only we come across?
No, but is there constantly a bear at the backside of every tree? That's the same question.
I don't know.
Usually there isn't.
I can summon a bear behind every tree if you want.
Nice.
There you are.
No, I'm just knowing the road that we're taking. I mean, would I be able to say that we, at least Fair and I would know, but that Portsguard is also a fairly known, place where the College of Mages would be going.
From your knowledge, no, Portsguard is not as well known as a place where a College of Mages would make a stop, as it were.
Okay.
You definitely know that Farron would be, Gnostics would be, but Portsguard and the Isle of Luster, less so.
And any other towns on the road that I know of near Elderfen that would attract College of Mages?
Let me history check.
Figured as much. Nice one. That's not too bad.
That's actually not too bad at all. You do know of one maid that's set up within Footridge Town. He was interested in. Sorry,
Which
yeah.
one of the towns is that?
Sorry, that's not the. For some reason, it's given the wrong name to that. It's not Footridge Town, so it should be Torn Creek Village. That will be the. That'll be one of the villages on the river. You might need to refresh your map there. I did a couple of them in, but you should see a.
Yes, Footridge Town. Footridge Town. I have two.
Yeah,
Right.
the second one below the mountains, that should actually be Torn Creek Village, and that's actually what it should. That's the town I'm referring to.
Okay.
Oh, the one all the way at the bottom. All right.
So,
Yes.
Well, as you would know, we at least we travel close to Farron, following the road. That's a hotspot for the College of Mages, one of the bigger cities. So, you know. And there is one other smaller village we're going to come across where a mage settled as well. What was the name again? Thornbridge Village or something like that. There were so many. I don't know all of them, of course, but I know where we're going to pass by it. So that's what I mean to say is. We're going, since our group of misfits consists of at least 2 tieflings, we're going to attract their attention.
And is this a thing where all tieflings belong to the College of Mages? Is that what the fear is? Or are there such things in this hegemony as tieflings that have nothing to do with the College of Mages? How does this work?
Are you asking me, Kairos, or are you asking Derek at this?
Kairos asking Derek here.
For as far as I know, all tieflings are, by lack of a better word, property of the College of Mages.
Right.
Except for, well, the ones that escape, basically. But
Right.
that are not a lot, and they usually don't live very long because, yeah,
Hunted down.
that.
Oh.
You didn't know this yet?
No.
Okay,
I did not know that yet.
I am surprised.
Well, I mean,
Since
neither
you already, I basically,
neither you nor Sam have wanted to necessarily volunteer a lot of extra information prior to this point. So, and I respect your privacy. I didn't want to push or anything of that nature. But now that I know, I see your point.
and I was just considering Sam would have told you a bit more of his background in that regards, but yeah.
No, not yet. Give me one moment. I'm going to go to the tavern keeper.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, my good man. Do you happen to have a map of the hegemony with you? Or anyone?
I don't have a map here, but if you head over to the town hall, I'm pretty sure I'll have a map there to help you out.
All right. What do you know about any of the, if there are any decent-sized villages that are within the centers or within the Gloaming Forest at all? Any that are relatively safe?
I know one. It's about a day's ride. It's about a day's journey away from here. They call it Centre Village. Don't quite know. It's not really in the centre of Gloaming Forest, to be honest. It's actually more between here and the mountains, to be honest. But they call it Centre Village. It tends to be a stopping road. It tends to be a stopping place for travellers between here, Farron, and those wanting to get the other side of the other side of Spouting Ridge Mountains. If you're looking more to go further down into the forest, though, you might want to enlist. You might want to try and find the Furbolg fort that's there, but they're a quiet lot. They don't really get out. They don't really get out too much, so they might be a bit difficult to find them.
Is that the one that's in the middle, on top
No.
of forest?
No, it's not.
Where's the
People know
Furbolg
that
fort at?
Oh, sorry.
Furbolg Forest. Well, it's located a bit south of here, a bit west, a bit further into the forest. They don't really have a track to it because they're a private lot, and they try to keep their place secluded in a way. If you do end up finding it, you'll know it because the animals around get very, very what's the word? Quiet and subdued and very friendly. But up until then, it might be a bit. You might want to keep your weapons drawn. Let's say that much.
All right. Okay. Do you know? Have you ever heard of any roads or even paths that are more directly between here and the town of Elderfen?
Sorry, what now?
You know of any paths more directly between here, Pass-by Village, and the village of Elderfen, if you've ever heard of that?
Where the fuck's Elderfen?
I'm guessing you've not heard of it then. All right,
No,
thank
mate.
you.
Sorry.
That's all right. That's all right.
Maybe the village hall might have something to help you there.
All right, I'll check that out.
They usually have map shit over there.
We'd like to have some lunch for on the road. How much is that going to cost us?
Lunch on the road? Oi, cook, how much we got on the back there? Huh? Let's call it 2 silver. Is it for the 5 of you?
Yes. No, the 6 of us. Well, a little girl as well.
Oh, 6. Oh, okay, a little one over there. Yeah, alright, yeah, call it 2 silver. And I'll keep it going for about a week or so, I reckon.
Excellent, thank you.
Cook says we got a load, so...
I give him a gold piece and ask, for change.
Of course.
All right. It's in your world. It's still the same. 10 for 10 for 10. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect.
Yeah, I don't use Electrum because that's ridiculous.
What? Why not? All right. Sorry. All right. Come back. Derek here. Luanil. Sam Braun. Are you all ready to get going? They're going to be prepping us some fresh food for the road a little bit, so that way we don't have to dip into our rations quickly.
Did you find a map?
They mentioned something at the town hall we can use.
Okay, maybe we'll go there first to decide which way is the best route to take.
Ah, yes. Luno, no, if I recall you stating you're not specifically from the forests here on the hegemony, are you?
No, I'm not from the forest. I only know that there is a druidic circle in the forest, and that's why I would like to travel through the forest, because I want to see if I can find them.
You know where that one is? You know where it's at?
Sadly enough, most of the druidic circles are not really stationary things, so to say. They just travel in groups.
Ah.
Wanderers.
Oh, so it's not like a specific place, it's a group of...
Yeah.
Druid. I got you. All right.
Yes, Ed, I'm sorry, I'm doing world building again for you.
I
only know they reside in the deeper area areas of the forest. So,
Would you know this circle of druids if you were to see them?
oh yeah,
Do you know anything about them as of right now?
only that they're there.
Do you know what furbolgs are?
Looking at RDM, would I have seen those?
Yes, I'm going to say that you know of furbolgs and you have met them. Furbolgs, they tend to be quite solitary peoples, and this is all over the world of Malintar. They tend to be quite solitary peoples and tend to be custodians of various different lands. And that can range from forests to plains to mountains. They just tend to be custodians of that and try to at least keep nature in check to stop it going too rampant. They are sometimes described as the gardeners of the world. They also have a very close ties with druids. Often the druid circles will use the forts as places of refuge or to resupply or to just simply hang out for a bit.
Well, I will share this information with the group.
Excellent. I have one
So-
other question for you, Luanil.
Of course.
What the hell is a furbolg?
Imagine
Dinky
a
cow.
giant human.
A what?
A giant human.
Oh, so they're giants.
Well, they're depends. Well, compared for me, they're giants. For you, they're probably just pretty tall.
Would I know Furbox?
You would know about furbolgs. You know what they are. So the description you're getting is sort of iffy.
To make it a bit more, imagine, if you will, you know what a cow is, right?
Yeah.
Well, imagine a cow standing on two legs.
That's ridiculous.
Okay.
They kind of are.
Yeah, well, and it's a better description than it's around that size, and I mean, yeah, they are seen in different. They do have normal hands and feet and stuff, and they tend to be a bit more furry than most humans.
Ed's entire camera is just shaking all over the place.
Mhm.
I think they're having an earthquake out there.
His bones sinking.
That would be more like a water quake then, but sure.
High tide, is it, Ed?
Oh god, sorry. It's just that description just brought a very funny image to mind. It tickles my humour. That's all.
Yeah, see, I wasn't far off. Yeah. That was I was looking at some pictures of Furlbox actually to see if I was.
You are that description of a cow standing up with human hands and feet is a very apt description.
Yeah, and they have a humanoid-like face. I mean, they don't have an actual
Yes.
cow snout. Or
Yeah.
something.
So they look just like cows standing on their hind legs, but entirely different.
Yes! Now you get it! No, with clothes on, and well, they have humanoid hands and feet, but they are still furry, and they can have horns. Don't all have horns, but neither do cows. So, and you don't see the others because usually they wear clothing. So I don't know if they have those. I never slept with one. I mean,
So I imagine if they look like cows standing on the hind legs wearing clothes, it'd be very hard to tell the difference between the male and female variants of the species. Because they would all look.
do you know the difference between a cow and a bull?
Yes.
Well, I mean, come on then.
Well, I mean, if they're wearing clothes, are you really gonna be able to tell the difference that well?
Yes, yes, usually you are. Bulls are way more buffed.
Can I say that you're having this conversation on the way to the village?
To the
please?
town hall! And everyone's looking at us, what the fuck are they talking?
Oh no, they're busy going about their day.
So, if a female furball has children, we wouldn't be able to tell if they were having bladder issues or lactating.
How often do you see children lactating?
No, not the children. I'm talking about a.
I mean, I don't know what kind of world you are coming from, but this is just weird.
I'm just
Please,
trying to,
mercy, please, mercy. See.
I'm just trying to grasp what this, what they look like, because I've never seen one before. There's not many of them out on sea.
At this point, you arrive at the village hall.
I can actually.
Oh god, it is a relatively small affair. Oh fucking hell! I'm crying
I
for
mean,
that.
you're
Jeez.
getting a race described by someone who isn't dead.
No, I get it. Oh jeez. Oh. Yes, it's not the village hall. It's not a particularly
So no more throwbacks?
no fireballs around here. No, it's not a particularly grand affair. It's
Cry.
yeah. You've managed to break me. Jeez, fucking hell. It's not a particularly grand affair as this town hall. It's relatively small. It's relatively quaint, but it's clearly the centre or the central area where news gets shared. Any political intrigue, if there is any that happens within this town, gets put up on little notice boards, and also there's a little notice board which also has requests for various items or help with help with things.
So
So yes.
according to the images I see, they all have a red nose.
That's the important part.
So, the town hall door is open to you, and it's inside. You can see a relatively warm and welcoming interior.
All right. Is there any place? Do we see a map about? Is there like
Not
up
on the
wall?
outside. Not on the outside. But if you head, I presume one of you goes inside.
I do. Yes.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
follow Carlos.
All right. The two of you head inside, and it is a relatively warm, as in welcoming. The welcoming exterior. The woods, the walls are this sort of very light paneling around. You can see that in one corner there is a fire that has been lit because even though it's springtime, it gets a little bit chilly. And you can see a couple of desks around the area, and on one wall, this extremely large map of Manitar. And from this distance, it looks. You could see almost everything. In fact, you can see literally everything that they know about. And it is relatively well detailed.
It's not just the hegemony of fall; it's the entire world of Maylin.
Oh no! Sorry, it is just the hegemony of Full.
Oh, all right.
It's not the world of Manitar. It's just the hegemony of Full. It's quite well detailed for at least what they know.
All right.
Within the area.
And I'm assuming that it looks just like the map that you have given us.
Yes, it is.
That's all, folks.
Yes, it is very similar.
I'll
And there is actually a
point it out and to ask Kyrus. So, is that the map we need, Kyrus?
No.
I'm assuming it's a map that we could use. I don't know if that size is practical to take with us. Perhaps something smaller.
Yeah. I can take care of that, and I'll cast enlarge reduce on the map.
Of course.
Reducing.
Of course.
Of course.
I knew this was coming too.
Yeah.
Just as you were having this conversation, and Lewinil goes off to cast this spell. Does that have a range?
30 feet.
Yeah, okay, you do have the range, right? So Lewinil goes off to prepare to start casting the spell on the map that's on the wall, and this Karius, you feel a tap on your shoulder, and then when you turn around, you see a stout-looking gentleman in relatively well-tailored clothing with sort of short black hair, and he says to you, "Is that your pet?"
What, my pet? The bird? No.
No. That thing. And he points towards Lewinil.
No, that is my friend Lewinil. He's a fairy.
A what?
A fairy.
What on earth is a fairy? And what at this point you just point. That's a fairy. At this point, Lewinil, you've cast your magic, and you watch the map, and as you watch the map, you suddenly realize that that's attached by nails, and the map starts to pull and pull and pull, and with this tremendous shredding sound, pulls itself off the nails and shrinks down to a size that a human is able to carry, and just simply flops and floats down onto the floor. I'm going to roll. Let's see if it goes in the fire or not.
Oh no.
It floats down, and the three of you, this other gentleman included, watch this map. As this gentleman is now spluttering, he says, "What on earth is he doing with my map?" And it flutters down, and very close, very nearly flies into the fire, but there's enough heat from the fire to be able to let it float away again, and it gently comes to a rest on the floor. "But what's he done with my map? What's he done with it?" And this gentleman just dashes past you, dashes across to his map.
Oh.
I'll chase and I'll fly past him. And do the whole permission to strafe the tower. The tower being the man. And try and grab the map before him.
Alright, just roll a dexterity check. To see if you can grab it before him. Oh boy. Yeah, no. This guy is. What's your speed flying? 30 feet.
30 feet. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So he's the same. You both arrive at roughly the same time, except he started off. He started just before you because you didn't realize he was going towards it until you saw him, and he got there just a slight bit ahead of you and managed to snatch it from the ground. It's like, "What on earth have you done to my map? I can't read anything on this. It's ridiculous." It's just. He just starts yelling and screaming.
A map, and there was a map. Only it was too big.
You could have just asked.
Smaller. I didn't see anyone.
You have extra maps.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can we borrow one?
If you return this to normal.
Oh yeah, it'll be fine. Just wait a bit.
How long? He says, looking
how long
at his.
do you have?
I just need it as soon as possible.
Anywhere between a minute and an hour.
He looks mortified that he has to wait a full hour for this map to return to its size. And what do I do with it then? How do I get it back up?
Well,
how did you get the other one up?
Yeah.
How did you get up in the first place?
Right, I didn't think of that.
You're lucky that we're here to help you out. And
Boy, no, you are not helping me out.
We'll help. We just helped you solve a problem on how to put the map
yeah.
back up. And because of that, we will not charge you for that, but we will instead take a map.
Free of charge.
No. It's a gold for a map.
The gold for a map. Let me see the map. Let me see the extra maps you have first. Are they as well detailed as this one?
They are useful for people like you.
Honestly, I really feel like quality control should be a thing here.
You can see he's getting this gentleman was relatively stocky and portly, but when you say that, you see his face just turn this bright beetroot red. You see the anger just beginning to well up his nose. That is not what it is for. This is a detailed map. This is perfect for this area. You need to know everything that's going on. Sorry, carry on.
I telepathically tell Corby to go look for a map.
Roll investigation check, please, for Colby.
Well, to be completely honest with you, friends, you did refer to him as my pet, therefore that he was my slave, and which is insinuatingly insulting that I would care to hold slaves and that he indeed be a slave. That is to assume that of somebody, my friend.
Oh my god.
Can he use perception?
Yeah, you can use perception for that.
Yes. Plus
Sure.
3 instead of a -4, so. 13.
Yeah. He will eventually. Corby does eventually find what he thinks to be a map. There is a bunch of scrolls in one corner of the room, which seem to be somewhat similar to the one that is currently now in the possession of this very now irate and confused gentleman. I have never seen a creature like that before. It looks like nothing. It looks like a human with wings, and shouldn't exist.
You were when he assumed that your map was not special to you. It's rather insulting to you now, isn't it? And yet you referred to this person as property. That is quite rude, more rude if you ask me.
Honestly, I feel kind of insulted, yeah.
I do believe that we should go and spread news to everyone that had pass by, that they might not wish to...
All right. I need one of you now to either roll me a deception or a persuasion check for this, because this is getting out.
Or persuasion. I'm fairly decent at deception, so.
Whoever rolls gets advantage, because the two of you now double teaming this dude.
I've got a really good, relatively good persuasion.
Alright,
cool?
you go for persuasion and I'll give you a guidance.
Okay.
Oh god.
All right, so what is for the guidance? That's 1d4?
It's an extra d4, yeah.
Oh my god! That's 22. Holy shit. The reds, he's still beetroot red. But there's now this look of utter confusion over his face. It's such... He doesn't quite know how to handle what you're saying to him, because he understands the idea of property, but he doesn't see this thing as property, and yet he's now completely and utterly confused. At that point, a slightly less well-dressed individual approaches the three of you. Master, if I may, I think this is better if can I take this over? Yes, boy, just take this over. I'm done. I'm utterly done with this. And he just storms off with the reduced map in his hands. I just have to say that this map is now about the size of an A4 piece of paper. It was, I don't know what the size would be, but if you stuck about 4 pages of A1 to each other, that's the size you're talking about. It's big. It was that big. A0, thank you. It was an A0 size piece of paper, and it's now the size of an A4 sheet of paper. So he's a bit pissed off about this. The gentleman who has persuaded what could only be the mayor to go off and just take a breather I'm sorry about this. He gets very easily confused, and he's rather precious about his map. What is it you wanted?
A map.
Right. I don't know what you did, but I was very much enjoying the scene. But I think it's better. I think it's better. Just follow me, and
Who are you, my friend?
my name is Rowan.
Rowan. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Rowan. My name is Kairos, and this is my friend Lunil, and this is my friend. I point to Derek here and say, Bob.
I don't believe Derek here decided to enter. I think you stayed outside. Is that correct?
What?
I was
I was
asking
standing
you.
at the door.
You were standing at the door. Fair enough. So yeah, just point him out. It's fine. Ah, right. It's a pleasure to meet you. You are a rather unusual band. It's especially you, if you don't mind my saying. Luinor, was it?
Yes, it is.
I'm afraid I have to repeat my master's question here. What are you?
A fairy.
But you're only in Tales. You should only exist in Tales.
Well, I don't feel like a tail, so I also don't have a tail. But yeah, I
Wow.
came from the unexplored lands, and now I'm here.
You
I'm trying to find some druids in the Gloaming Forest. Would you happen to know anything about the druidic circle there?
Yeah, druids. Yes, of course. And you can. Yeah, it doesn't take much to recognise that you have completely and utterly flummoxed him by saying that you come from the unexplored lands, and that the fact you are an actual fact a fairy. Yes, the Gloaming Forest druids. They were around here some time ago. At least I think they were, judging by the noises the master was making on that day. But they've not been here in a while. Last I know, they were going to head west and south from here. But that was several weeks ago.
West and south, you say?
Yes.
Alright, good. Then I at least have something to go on.
Right. Well. Okay. I will. I presume, therefore, you were looking for them. Well, I wish you best of luck for that. Here is a map that you might find useful. And he pulls out a much larger version of the map that is currently held by the master. But this is slightly less detailed, slightly less informative. Doesn't tell you the topography of every single piece of terrain or within the surrounding area, and is specifically only just the surrounding area. It doesn't show the entirety of the geometry. Oh yeah, you can see from the doorway.
Okay, I see them getting the map, and at that point I walk towards them to look upon the map.
Sure. The map you are given just specifically shows this half of the hegemony. So the island of Archwall.
I point at a nameless village in the middle of the forest, above forest, on the map you gave to us.
Yep.
What's this village? And is there a road from this village? I point to the village downwards to the. Is Elderfen on that map?
Elderfen is on this map, yes.
And I point to Elderfen. Is there a direct connection between those villages that's not on this map?
I'm sorry, I couldn't say, but for all I know, that little spot you pointed to there, that's just an old hunting hut from nobles. I don't know if there is actually anything from that point onwards down to the mountains. I'm sorry.
Nice. One more question. You're from this area. Do you know the mountain ridge?
I know of it. I know its stories, and at certain angles, when I'm able to actually leave the village and look through the trees, I can see the mountain ridges, but I don't know much else about it. I know
Is
some.
it-
I know there are some creatures living in there. What do you want to know?
To the best of your knowledge, is it passable?
To the best of my knowledge, I think some of it is possible. All the tales I have ever heard of travelers, they all speak of these razor-like ridges, razor-like sharp peaks, so sharp that you could probably cut yourself on them if you accidentally fell. I presume they are passable. There are villages within the mountains, but I don't know much more than that. I'm sorry.
May I ask you? I'm pointing to the map and showing him.
Mhm.
This is also actually for you, DM.
Yep.
The smaller, less pointy-looking mountains, are those actually just hills, or are those actually mountains as well?
They are mountains. So if you look at it topographically, you have the huge mountain peaks along there, and then there's this sort of just gradual incline to those mountain peaks, basically. So they are also mountains, but they are not as huge as the ones you can definitely see.
All right, and is there? I asked Rowan.
Mhm.
Looking on the map here, where you see Elderfen there, to the east of that, is that like a valley, or would that still be mountainous region?
I presume it's still mountainous.
All right. All right, excellent. Thank you. How much for this map then, Rowan?
The master said 1 gold, but with that display, you can have it for free.
Oh, you are definitely a wonderful man, and you see in your future replacing your master as the master of Pass By.
I would like to say that, but the master has been in charge here a long time and is likely to be in charge longer.
Well, change is something that occurs all the time and all over the world. I know this firsthand, my friend.
Well, if some of that change came here, that would be lovely. But this is Pass By village, and everything always passes us by.
I got that. Well, thank you, Rowan. It's been a pleasure to make your acquaintance. And again, my name is Kyrus. If you ever see us again, let us know if there's anything we can do for you.
I would be delighted. I would be delighted. Safe travels, Kyrus, Luminal, and Bob, I believe it was.
Yes.
Yep.
I pat
And a
Derek
good
here
day
on the
too.
shoulder. I say, Bob.
Who's Bob?
I'm sorry, Bob, as I'm talking to you directly. You prefer Robert, right? I apologize.
Man. It's so hard to learn one's name.
Thank you, Rowan.
Rowan just sort of smiles warmly at you, Derek, here. I understand that pain. Safe travels.
You as well, friend.
Thank you.
All right.
So tell me, which direction are you guys going? now you have a map of this part of the world. This part of the Hegemony.
Are we going to outside or?
I honestly forgot that Luinil had business inside of the Gloaming Forest as well. So, in the spirit of wanting to help all of us get what we need, I would like to suggest, gentlemen, making our way to Manchester,
yeah.
and taking that path down to where that little hunting lodge is at, to see what we can find on that way. I imagine if your druidic circle is traveling around, and I'm imagining they're not really in a hurry anywhere, we might be able to intercept them on the way either further west or on their way back.
Yeah, there's a good chance of that. Yeah, so that would be good.
So,
Alrighty then.
we'll do that then. Yes, gentlemen?
Sure. I would not advise to go into Manchester at this point, seeing what we left in Archwall, but
Well, we can skirt the actual city if you wish.
I think that's wise.
Right.
Alrighty then. To get to the point that you were referring to, it would take you about 2 days travel, by horse and carts, obviously. So the journey there is nothing particularly. Nothing particularly interesting happens upon the journey. You pass many different travellers going between Manchester and Catchester. And you do very much get the impression that the little village between the two is simply a stopping over point for most travellers as they are going between the two places. Excuse me. And once you reach Manchester, you know where you are reaching Manchester because the roads begin to get a lot more busy. But it doesn't take much for you to skirt the town itself without having to enter it. And very quickly you are enveloped by the high tall trees and spreading canopy of the Gloaming Forest. It is a very unusual forest, this place. It gives you the sense of all ever-present danger. Let me just change the music because we're now into something a little bit more interesting. There we go. You get the sense of ever-present danger, as though there's always something watching you in some way. This forest feels alive and seems to almost move as you journey through. Eventually, however, you do reach the very small hunting lodge situated at the end of a very worn track within the forest itself. The hunting lodge itself looks to have been used once upon a time, a very long time ago, but is now very much dilapidated and fallen into disrepair. Although here there are some facilities you might be able to use. As you approach, you can see that the doors are open and unlocked.
Right. Braun, would you be willing to stay here with Maylin and keep an eye on her for the moment while we go and make sure that the lodge is empty and safe?
Yes, of course. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on her. Maylin looks up to you and says, "Can't I just go with you?"
Not quite yet.
You like it here?
We want to make sure that there's nothing dangerous within here, because we're probably going to stay here overnight to maybe a day or two. So we want to make sure that it's going to be safe.
Okay. And she walks over to beside Braun, and Braun looks very awkward. Looks very awkwardly at her, and she looks very awkwardly at him.
Why don't you tell her about Grandpa's pancakes, and then I head off.
All right then. He gives you he gives you a sort of parting look of huh, what, and then but you're gone before that. All right. Entering the lodge, you get the feeling that this lodge is not particularly large. This is very much just a place to rest and recuperate.
Can I use my divine sense?
Indeed, you can if you wish.
What
are you trying to sense?
Undeads.
Within the area, there are no undead.
But I can sense celestials, fiends, undead, consecrated, and desecrated within 60 feet. So.
Within 60 feet, there are none of those feelings.
I'm going to be sneaking my way up there.
Okay, roll me a sneak check. A sneak check. Roll me a stealth check is what I meant.
A sneak check.
I
sneak
go
check.
with him, of course.
All right, please roll me a stealth check.
I will.
Derek here. Oh my god!
Okay, I actually rolled a 1 and a 20.
And a 20,
I
yes. What are the odds?
Shit.
You
What are the
magical-
bloody odds? So, yeah, here's how this goes. Here's how this goes down. Kairos, you head off to look to sneak around this lodge, make sure that it is all quiet. There's nothing here that should have set up shop. But as you set off, there is the gentle sounds of clang, 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 clang,
Gentle
and you look.
sounds, he says.
You look behind yourself, and you see Derek here is following you. You are now just about to enter the house, as you hear the noise created by Derek here.
Well, okay. I actually, if there is anything in there, I will allow this to make as a diversion in case. As
I walk up to him and I say, "What? Something wrong?"
I move away from him. I say,
Fully in stealth. Oh,
Sure.
6. 6. Okay. What's that?
I point the other direction, then I hide on him. Bonus action.
Fuck.
It's fine. You don't need
just
to make
walk
another stealth
inside.
roll. Yeah, that's fine. You walk inside.
Stealthily inside.
Stealthily as you do, you head inside. Both of you can see that the entranceway that you've entered is just very simply a foyer, with a corridor that leads a little bit further in before opening out into this very, very large sort of hall-like space. When you enter the hall, you can see that there are some very, very nice tables set up in sort of circular tables, as it were. And on one wall there is this very, very large stag's head that looks like a very beautiful ornament, except it appears to be very, very moth-eaten, and the antlers are no longer pointed straight up. In fact, one of them seems to have fallen to one side. All along the wall, though, here you can see various different skulls of animals. Some of them you recognise, some of them are more unusual.
Any big ones?
Oh yeah, there's some big ones here. There are some big ones here. Roll me an
Paint a
nature check. Paint a picture. Roll me an nature check. Those of you who want to know. Derek here.
I just want to know if they're big. I didn't say that I wanted to know what they were.
There are some big ones there. There are a few big ones here. There are many small ones. Kairos, you have done a lot of reading, apparently, and one of the large ones.
I didn't know he could read.
Apparently, you have done a lot of reading, or you've taken interest. You took an interest into the larger creatures of the world, and one of these appears to be the skull of a rock, which is a very, very large eagle-like creature that exists within the Spine Ridge Mountains. You also happen to spot the stuffed head of a stone giant. Why on earth that trophy has been kept, but you don't know why. But there is a stone giant head.
Well, this is interesting. None of these look like land krakens to me, but perhaps the rock.
Rock?
Yes, there's
Question mark.
a large bird.
Oh, the bird head. Yeah.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
a large bird. Yeah.
You knew that, didn't you?
That's that the head belongs to a large bird. Yes, I could see that.
Yes. All right. Is there anything else? Like,
The fuck?
I can see it belongs to a large bird. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Don't think I'm stupid. Fuck off.
You continue to explore the rest of this building, and
Let's explore.
you are gratified having covered most of the building to learn that this place is, at least for now, empty.
Is there a basement?
There's no basement here.
Is there a top floor?
There is a top floor. It's just a very simple two-story building, and the top floor is where those hunters who would use this lodge would sleep. Downstairs is very much the kitchens, butchery, dining room, the general purpose areas.
Ah.
And for now, it does appear to be unused. Please roll me an investigation check, those who are looking around.
Alrighty, I'm so good at these.
So am I.
Oh, actually, I'm not bad.
Decent.
Alright, so we'll have Sam look around as well. Let's have Sam look around. Where is his thing? There's his thing. Skills. Investigation. Let's see what he rolls. Oh, bloody hell, actually, yeah. So yeah, Derek here, you're the one... yeah. Looks empty. Kairos and Sam, you both of you, and actually bits of Lunel as well. You do spot that there has been some recent occupation, and by that you can see that there are some chewed up bones thrown into a corner. There are some of the beds look like they have been slept in, and the toilet facilities look like they have definitely had some use within the last couple of days.
Oh, nothing. There is. Does it look like it's been in the last couple of days? Does it look like it's been in the last few hours or the last day?
You would need to make me a medicine
Nature check.
Well, it's either medicine or nature, depending on which you are wishing to look at.
Or survival.
Can
if you wish to.
I?
Actually, no, survival. That's a better one. Yeah, go ahead. So go ahead, Luino.
Can I help with the survival check?
Of course.
All right. If you're better at survival than I am, I've got a +2.
+7 for me. So
I'm helping you. What is that? That's a rug. Oh.
it's a thing. It's a thing. 13.
Difficult to tell.
You had advantage,
Wait,
didn't you?
advantage because I'm helping? Yes.
Oh yeah,
no?
you do have advantage. So roll,
yeah.
did you not roll advantage? Okay. Roll again.
No.
Roll again then.
Wow.
Doesn't matter.
13. Little bit difficult to tell, unfortunately. These the bones and discarded feces and things like that, which you're examining, they do look used, especially the feces. Haha. But it's
that's actually not. If they're used, then they're pretty old, probably.
But it is difficult to tell how recent it all was.
Is it brown, black, or gray? No one
The
has
bones
pets.
or the feces?
Never mind.
I was about to ask which ones.
Can you Luna, are you able to determine whether these are animals or humanoids that were using this?
If I wanted to investigate closer, probably. I'm not sure I want to though.
All right. Can you determine if your druid circle had been in the area recently?
Give me 1 sec. Is there anything useful here for that?
Cast spell, commune with druid circle.
Yeah, that.
You can run me a nature check if you wish.
Message to Druid Circle.
No, something there. I'll go for the nature.
Okay.
Fuck. Almost 17.
Unfortunately, you do not know.
Not a clue.
It's difficult to know. These things that are around which you were examining. Yeah, all you can tell is that a humanoid possibly might have chewed on some of these bones. Certainly the teeth marks left in the bones.
Whilst they are investigating the empty hut. I mean, it's empty, so I'm gonna make a round outside and see if I can find any tracks, signs, wildlife.
Sure.
Wildlife to eat some tracks and stuff from
Sure.
wildlife, or either the persons that might have been here
Sure.
recently.
Roll survival check, please.
Fudge.
9 is not bad. You do find a lot of tracks.
You know the
A lot of
character
tracks.
I was playing with yesterday, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
okay.
I'm aware. You find a lot of tracks. A lot of tracks.
Okay, do I see any wildlife or stuff?
You No, you don't. Not within the very small circuit that you've done of this area. You
Okay.
don't seem to find any. You don't seem to find any
Are the
wildlife.
tracks leading into the forest or around the
Uh,
house?
The
Am I
the
tracking
tracks.
myself? I mean,
When I said a lot of tracks, I mean you find a significant amount of tracks. There are all sorts of tracks. Some of them appear to be animals, some appear to be human, and they lead into the house, away from the house, into the forest, around the building. You start to find a new set of tracks as you are making the rounds between them, around the hut.
yes. Thank you. I really created that for myself. Anything that leads into the forest that look like game trails.
I will give you that. Yes, there are a couple of game trails which you can see from where you are.
Any
These
game trails that leads, well, towards the mountains. I couldn't say if that's south or anything because I don't know where the north pointer is on this map.
North is always the top. North is always top.
So
And
you
so-
say.
It is. It is. I'm the one who made the map.
Such a brat.
Yeah. It is. I'm the one who made a map. North is the top of the map. Sorry. You do find a few game trails. The game trails that you find lead south, east, west, southwest. They basically lead into almost all points of the forest. So you do find a couple.
I would like
couple
to
level two.
trace the one that goes south and see how far it goes.
It leads a long way through. I now need a perception check from you if you wish to follow it any further. Yeah, you follow the tracks, and very very quickly the underbrush and the growth here in the forest itself just seems to grow over the tracks, making it almost impossible to follow. To the point that if you carried on any further, you will get lost within the forest. Do you wish to continue?
No. I go back to the track and try to get my bearings and see if there's any way they went another direction, or because game tracks don't usually stop.
No, they don't usually stop. With your perception check, it's very difficult for you to find. The track simply seems to disappear completely into the undergrowth. It definitely seems to, the direction you were traveling was south, but you lost it very very quickly within the growth.
Any animals?
Not around here. It seems surprisingly
Okay.
quiet.
I'm going to set some traps on the tracks.
Okay. Alrighty
The
then.
southeast, southwest side.
Sure. You spend a few moments setting up some traps around here. Guys inside,
Yes.
what you doing? What you be doing?
No one
Um,
knows.
I will be going through and making sure that there isn't any, making sure it's completely clear inside the building and then after that, check to see if there's any additional doors that go into it, if it's just the one, and checking how well that door can be sealed.
You mean additional doors into the lodge itself?
Into the lodge, yes. Sorry.
Yes, there are indeed two. There are indeed two doors. One of them is the door that you entered by, and the other door leads out onto a very small balcony veranda sort of veranda thing, with some stairs that leads down to the forest floor.
All right.
You can tell that from where you are. This lodge is built on a slight incline,
Okay.
but only very, very slight.
Do the doors are they can they be sealed? Like, do they shut?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, good.
They do.
Outside of that, if Luino has anything, I'm going to go and get Braun and Maylin and bring them inside and bring the cart. We'll set up for the evening, since we're going to be camping here. Make sure the cart is the tarp over top of the back is sealed well, and I'm actually going to do a semi little trap thing, basically taking my mess kit and setting it up with some rope to help tie it down, so if anybody tries to mess with it, it's gonna go ting 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 ting, make a little bit of an alarm. I'm gonna bring that as close to the lodge as possible. Let the horse kind of relatively near so it can graze and roam or whatever.
Can you make me a tinkering roll, please, to set up that trap? And if you're not proficient, it's simply a dexterity check without your proficiency bonus.
What would tinkering be? Would that be like tinker tools kind of thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yes. I have not any tinkering tools. I do not think. I do not. Okay. So, great. Regular dex.
Okay. It's decent. It's a decent little trap.
Okay.
Not the best one you've ever made, but it's all right.
Okay. All right. Now I said I bring Braun and Maylin in.
Mm-hmm. Which you do. Maylin in particular seems to be very sort of cautious about this place, but as you tell her that there's nothing here, she does enter more willingly.
Perfect.
Alrighty then, and the five of you begin to set up shop for the night, shall we say?
Yes.
Is any one of you keeping watch?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll keep a watch.
I'll keep a watch as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we'll all take a watch probably.
Alrighty then. Who is going to be taking the first watch?
I'll take
I'll-
the first one.
I'll take the second.
Okay. All right.
What do you want me to roll?
I would like you, please, to roll me a perception check as you take the first watch. Do you have night vision?
Yes.
Sorry, night vision, dark vision. That's what I meant. Derek, you are a. Is Derek here an outdoorsy kind of person?
No.
Right.
No, not really. But he's used to this kind of situations.
That's fine. But you are used to these kind of situations. But there's just something about this forest. There's just something that just seems to be getting under your skin, and you just can't settle. You can't.
Okay, once I get that feeling, I use Divine Sense again to sense every...
Yeah, no worries. And you send out your senses, but there's nothing divine or undead or celestial within 60 feet of you. This is just
Fiend, maybe?
no fiend either. You just feel unsettled, and your watch passes in relative quiet. Sorta, kinda.
Okay. Hey,
Luana.
Fairy, it's your turn.
Luino, did you want to take the last watch, or are you okay with the second watch?
I'm fine with taking second.
All right. I go back to sleep.
All right, Luinil, please roll me a perception check.
That will be an 18.
Very nice. You have Corby here with you, and Corby's busy just nattering away to you in the way he does. In actual fact, he's only awake because you're awake. But he's nattering away to you, and do you have dark vision?
I can give it to myself.
I would suggest, otherwise I'd make you roll again with disadvantage.
Yeah. But no, I'll cast dark vision on myself for the night, and I will have 60 feet dark vision.
All right, cool. So yes, you cast dark vision on yourself, and you're just sitting beside one of the windows with Corby busy nattering and squawking away to you, and you're just gradually look out, and then you're pretty sure that something up there is moving. At least you think it's moving, and then the bushes seem to stop.
I'll ask Corby to have a look
Alrighty then.
from the sky, of course, flying, because safety.
Yeah, no, of course. Well, you realise that Corby is not going to be able to fly up into the sky because of the canopy. The canopy is extremely thick here, but there is enough space for him to fly through the trees to at least get above. And you send him off. Is he going to be stealthy?
Of course.
Righty then. Please roll me a stealth check for Corby.
So that's a +2 for him.
So this would be his.
So you. Oh, come on. A 6.
Let's see if they would. That would be wisdom. Okay. Unfortunately. He flies off into the trees, and you told him to go and look. Except you forgot to tell him to be quiet while doing so, and he starts squawking back to you. At which point, let's see. I'm just going to. Why do I not have? He's a raven, right?
Yes.
Cool. Let me put him into the tracker. And then also, where is he? And then I'll give him to you. So you should now have a thing for you. Oh dear. He's squawking away as he's flying through the trees, and then there's an extremely loud squawk, and he immediately turns tail and flies towards you with the most directest speed possible.
All right. Would I realize what happened to him?
Roll me a perception check, because this is now. Well, yeah. Just roll me another perception check.
Perception here. Cool. 9.
Let me just double check. Do this. Oh God. Yeah, you do. There was a very faint twang of something and a sound within the trees from quite a little bit of a distance from where you are, but that is a very, very unmistakable sound of a bow being drawn and fired.
And I assume I can at least vaguely know the direction.
Yes,
Should
absolutely.
not pinpoint radar.
No, absolutely. You are able to vaguely
but-
vaguely tell the direction. The direction is would be in terms of map position would be west, but basically looking out the window would be straight ahead of you. You'll be able to see.
All right, and I will, well, not really shout, but like slightly raise my voice in that direction and tell whoever is out there trying to shoot my raven, please come out and stop.
Roll a persuasion check.
The rest of us hear this or no?
For those of
I
you
would
who
do it at a volume that it most likely wouldn't wake anyone, unless it's an extremely light sleeper.
okay, so then you would need to roll a perception check with disadvantage.
All right. I mean, he's
Perception check
No,
with
careful.
disadvantage, knowingly that I'm just sleeping.
Ooh.
So.
still at 21.
Kairos, you do hear it.
Oh. All right. I will get up. Are there any I'm assuming we're sleeping on the second level. Are there any
Yes.
windows on the second level?
Yes, there are some windows on the second level. A couple of rooms point north, a few points south, and there is one room that points east and west, and one room
Alright.
that points west.
I am going to grab my weapons and I'm going to crawl out the window on the second level and climb up to the roof.
Alrighty. Roll me stealth check and then roll me an athletics check. Or acrobatics, please. Luanil, please roll me a persuasion check for your yelling.
18. Fine.
Oh my god, is he really gonna...
As my stealth. No, as a reminder,
That was your stealth, nice.
I do have spider climb naturally.
Oh, yes, of course. So you just activate your spider climb?
Oh yeah, it's on all the time.
Yep, fine, absolutely fine. You get up to the roof really easy. Is he going to be?
Fuck spiders climbing over the wall. I'm still sleeping.
Nope, he's going to be done.
I'm having a nightmare.
You yell out of the window, and you yell out to the window, and as you are surprised that you're not expecting anything to come out of the woods, but out of the woods walks this diminutive sort of grey, yellowish, greenish skinned creature that sort of looks up to you and goes, "Why should I?"
Well, because the raven's my friend, and I like him.
But his food.
Well, if it's food you want, then we have food for you.
And you're in our home. You have food, and you are in our home.
See, I didn't know it was your home, so I apologize for having crashed your house. But yeah, we're more than willing to share some food with you guys.
I need to go talk with Bass.
Well,
Do I see this going on?
Oh yeah, you're on the roof right now. You can see this.
I can come and talk to your boss. That's fine.
Not you. I go talk with Bass. You stay here.
All right, I'll wait for you.
He scutters back into the undergrowth.
I really feel I need to shoot this thing.
Oh, goblins are friends, not
It's
food.
entirely up to you, mate. I'm not going to stop you.
Can I tell what it is?
Roll me a nature check, please.
I also want to try and see if I can find out
19.
what it is.
Yeah, go for it.
No, I don't.
Lunal, yeah, you do not know because they're a creature. Whatever. Kairos, you do know what type of creature this is. This is this you have had the fortune, I'm going to say, yeah, fortune of what's the word? Of being acquainted with such a creature. This is a goblin.
And no one had the feeling to wake me yet?
No,
Nope.
I'm just talking with him, so.
I'm fine.
All right,
Yeah, this is a goblin. So do with that
Just
what you
asking.
wish.
This is not going to be good. I'm gonna crawl back inside, and then once I'm inside, still gonna be relatively quiet, but I want to go and wake up Sam, Darakir, and Braun, and ask if with Braun and Sam, I go to them first. Ask either of them if they want to participate in protecting the house or combat, if they would be willing to stay with Maylin for the time being. And then I go to Darakir and wake him up.
I think, baby. Does this involve killing?
Potentially.
I'm hearing this too, right?
Oh, they're not far down the corridor.
Yeah, I'll just tell him. I'm gonna try and share the food with him and see if we can resolve this in a friendly manner. But yeah, I'm not gonna let him kill me.
I will just state,
Hurt me.
in my experiences, Luinil, goblins are very selfish, single-minded beings that only think of food and wealth above anything else. So you've got your work cut out for you. I just want to make sure that we're prepared in case things go on the wayside.
I'm prepared.
Perfect. As will we be.
Alrighty then. Eventually, Braun decides to stay with Maylin, or at least to guard her room. I'm presuming you have not woken her up, correct?
Correct.
Right. So he offers to guard her room for the moment. And Sam says he'll join you in the defense, as you said it, of the house. Darika, you are welcomed by
He tells me what's
Kairos.
wrong, right? He tells me what's happening, right?
Oh, yeah, of course. I
Okay.
woke you up and then we went to have this conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I only
okay.
went to Sam and
Clearly.
Braun first because I wanted to make sure
Goblins.
that we take care of
I know
Maylin.
those. I walk outside, sword drawn. And I stealthily stand in the forest.
You stealthily, or you just decide?
Yeah, stealthily.
Okay, all right. Roll me a stealth check, please.
Of course. There you go.
You were doomed either way.
Yep.
Oh my god. Okay.
I have
yeah,
a black
cool.
armor and it's the middle of the night. No one sees me.
Yep. You have no. It's the middle of the night. Nobody sees you apparently. Yes. So you stand stealthily, clankingly in the middle of the.
No, I stand still, so I
you
don't clank.
Sorry. You don't clank when you stand still. No, this is true. You don't clank when you stand still. But you are in the middle of the forest.
I have a golden belt that might shine, but I don't clank.
There is it's a long while before Luinil, you see, and you would now see this through two characters here. The diminutive fellow goblin comes back out of the woods, followed
Is he
by a
close
much. Did you go? You'd be on the western side, so. He's going to be close by, but not within striking range.
I will go back to my position on the roof.
Yep, gotcha. This is why I wish I had.
I stand next to a tree because then they don't see me.
Fortunately,
says-
this is an ironwood forest, so they don't see you.
With golden brims.
The golden brims, yeah. No, they approach, but they don't approach you and stay out of
No, I know.
striking distance from you, and are very very obviously
I still
looking at
think
you.
they don't see me. So.
Oh yeah, I know. But they have approached, and the larger goblin looks up at you, Luinil. Sir, you have food. We want food and we want our home back.
Oh, we're just staying here for one night, so I'll gladly share the home with you for one night, and yeah, you can have some.
It's our home. Why should we share with you? You came in. You took it from us.
It's
We're
like
just.
it's like Ed talking. Just
It's like what?
no, never mind. It's like never mind. If you don't get it, it's okay.
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 I was just
Okay.
comparing you to a goblin.
Right. Okay.
Yes, it's your home. I agree with that. However, we are traveling here. I'm looking for some friends of my druidic circle. So if you happen to have found them, please let me know.
You are a
We're
druid.
just staying here for
Are you a druid?
I'm a druid. I do druid craft and make a little sensory effect.
You're a druid. You're a druid. Get it, boys. Get it, boys. Get it, boys.
I shoot.
Rolling an attack. Oh my god. And who are you shooting at? Are you shooting at the bigger fella?
Yes. Shooting at the bigger fellow. That is
Alright.
a 13.
That does not hit, unfortunately. You go to shoot and you fire, but unfortunately there are several tree branches in the way, and the shot just goes straight past him. He screams, "Ah! Look!
You go,
And
this is a warning shot. Do not approach any further.
Can I see the big one?
You can see, yes, you can see the bigger one, and as this is happening, you can hear the rustling and the rustling and clanking of.
I cast Crown of Madness on it.
Okay, what does that do?
On a humanoid of your choice that you can see within range, you must succeed a Wisdom saving throw or become charmed by you for the duration of up to 1 minute.
A wisdom saving throw. Okay. All right. What's your DC?
It's my spell DC, right?
Yeah, it's your spell
Yeah.
DC.
My
Presumably
spell
not
DC
10.
is 14.
Yeah, that fails.
Okay. He gets a twisted crown of jagged iron around his head, and
Oh,
a
God.
madness glows in his eyes. The charmed target must use this action before moving on each turn it makes a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose. I tell him to attack the goblin next to him. The target can act normally on its turn if you choose no creature, but I always choose a goblin next to it, in his vicinity.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
Everyone's
Oh my god. Just give me 2 seconds here, please.
Yes.
1, 2.
Not literal seconds.
Oh, all right.
Should have specified that. Oh my god. Alright. Here we go. Let's go with that one. That'll do for the time being. It's going to have to. Alright. So, You'll have to excuse the map. It's not quite finished because I ended up having to do this while you guys were talking.
Fair enough.
So you'll have to excuse the unfinishedness of the map. Oh, for goodness sake, just let me do what the damn thing I want to do.
So I tried to keep them talking to give you more time to prepare.
Thank you.
Yes,
I do very much appreciate that. Oh, for
Glad we
fuck's
could
sake.
help.
Right. All right.
While we're taking this quick break, I have to run off for.
Yep. No, please. If you need to take a quick break, go for it. Yeah. While I just set up the map.
Oh, you do that. While you're on the map, maybe you can create a few more, just for backup.
Uh-huh. Him over there. Lunal, you are going to be in the building, but don't worry about that. You're actually there. Oh, for goodness sake, just let me... Fancy Ground's being annoying game. Alright,
I know
okay.
how it feels.
So we got Goblin... we got the Goblin boss. He's here. He's going to be attacking his bodyguards. Because that's the thing that's going to happen. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Which one was that one? Bodyguards. And then the bodyguard's going to be coming up behind. And then we have arriving from the south. Stop zooming in, stupid map. Fine, okay, cool. We're going to go with small miniatures today.
Yeah.
And some of these guys are going to have to take dexterity checks in order to avoid being caught by traps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you put those on the south. And that's where a load of these guys are coming from.
Southeast and southwest.
Yeah.
but,
Oh yes, of course you did.
Specifically.
Yeah.
But you can eat goblins, right? I mean, by lack of better.
Just let them stew for a bit.
Thunder. Yeah. I can pre-boil them with thunder smite or something.
Ah,
Searing smite. To give them a nice smoking flavor.
they definitely make a definitely give them a lovely smoky flavour.
You know, you walk into stories at the wrong time.
Right.
Who was listening in?
Be me.
Hmm?
There
That would
we
be
go.
me.
Well, you said you were walked into the story in the wrong time, so I thought someone else was listening in.
No.
Right, there we go. You should now have a map.
Well, just
Yes.
Aha!
Which of the
Amazing.
big fuckers is the boss? Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah, that one close to you. So just to give you awareness, Kairos, you are actually up on the roof. So don't worry about the fact that you look like in corridor. You're not. You're in the roof. You're on the roof. And Sam and Luinal, you are on the upper level, looking out. And Darika, you are on there. You are outside. Let me just go to the battle map. The battle stuffs. There we go. We've got some battle stuffs. Haha! And let's get some good music going on here, shall we?
Yes, please.
Let's go.
So this was surprise round. Initiative still has to follow,
Yes,
right?
it's initiative. Initiative does still have to be rolled. In which case, I would like you to roll it now, please.
Initiative.
Initiativa. I will
Can
roll
I
for...
still do something for my surprise round?
Yeah, sure.
'Cause if so, I
depends if it's going to be cool or not.
It will be.
And I will roll for Brawn and Sam.
So there is a back entrance, right?
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
If you notice,
Would I know this?
Yeah, you would notice. You've had a look around and you had learnt where all the two entrances were. So the back entrance is that little wooded sort of balcony veranda area on the back.
Would I be able to see all of these enemies?
You wouldn't be able to see the ones to the south. You would be able to see the ones to, as in directly south. I mean.
So
So,
Goblin
in
Bodyguard
my-
2 would be an
sorry.
option, right?
But Derek here would be able to see them because of where he is. But you yourself, Luina, would not be able to. You would be able to see those on the right hand side and the right hand side and south of Derek here. Derek here though would be able to see the others mostly.
Right, cool.
But with Kairos being on the roof, you you are able to have a view on all of them. But you yourself, Luina, will not know. This is your.
In my surprise round, I'll kill Goblin Bodyguard 2.
Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah, that happened.
So, and in my surprise round, the Goblin boss attacked Goblin
Yes.
Bodyguard 1.
Yep, he does. And there's also a whole load of stuff that needs to happen. Goblin boss.
Nice
Actually,
initiative, yeah.
actually, no. This will happen on his turn. So your thing was casting the spell, Derek here. But on his turn, he will then just turn around and just whack at the guy beside him. These guys all need to
That
make
sucks.
dexterity saving throws. Oh, fucking hell.
They're all dead.
No, it's the traps I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I'm presuming it's going to be. We're going to call it your DC. What's your DC?
My spell DC is 14.
All right. Let's have a look at the damage of the trap.
It's just a basic trap, so
Yeah, I know.
it's either a D4 or a D6, I think.
Let's call it a D4.
I would
Let's go
say
with D4.
D4. Yeah.
Yeah, let's call it D4 then. So he takes.
Would that be plus my modifier or
No.
without?
No, this is just the trap itself. So he takes 1 point of damage.
Then he's snared then.
Yep. So he basically doesn't make it onto the map for now. Let's do the other one. Dexterity saving throw. He makes it. Dexterity saving throw for number 2. He makes it. For Hobgoblin number 1. You said 14, right?
Yep.
No, he doesn't. He takes 1d4. Of course he takes 4, doesn't he? And doesn't move. For now, so he's going to try and get out of that. And he also fails. And takes 1d4. So he takes 1 point of damage, doesn't move. That's number 4. And then I've got 2 goblins. Please do let me know if the music is a little bit too loud, by the way, guys. Otherwise, I don't know.
Can you put a marker on the ones that are trapped
Yeah, I will do that in a moment.
and on the boss? Because he has the crown of madness.
3, 4. Oh my god, these fucking rolls. My god. Can you make some fucking rolls, please? Jeez.
Jeez Louise!
Actually, that was number 1. Who was that? That was number 3. God. My fucking god. Jeez. Alright, get in there, guys. Well, I can't roll anything higher than 10. Actually, no, not even that. 7. My god. I literally cannot
I'd
roll
say
anything
my
higher than
traps
7.
are useful.
There, yes, they are!
I'm useful.
Oh, fucking finally. Jeez.
damn
And
it.
2 more.
One has made it through.
Fucking hell. You're kidding me! give me something here, please,
How
Fantasy
do you fuck up
Grounds.
the GM?
Give me something to work with here, Fantasy Grounds. My God. And the last dude. Oh my God. Yeah, of course. Yeah, no. because Fantasy Grounds does not want me to do anything today. Oh, right. So. Oh, jeez.
Just threats,
Effects.
not...
They are currently
They can't
let's
move.
call-
They can't shoot.
they're
if
restrained.
they
They're restrained. That's
or
what
they
they are.
can use their action to free themselves.
Of course, yeah, but no, they're all restrained. So he's restrained. He's restrained.
Seeing your saving rolls, I would just say grab your bow and arrow and try to shoot, because, well...
That's what they're going to try and do, for sure.
Maybe chew off your own leg is an option, but other than that, it's just...
He's restrained, and he's restrained, so yeah. Right, yeah, cool. And the Crown of Thorns, you said?
Now you can roll initiative. Oh wait.
Oh, I did that. I did that. Crown of Madness. What's that? Where's the thing? There we go. He is charmed. There we go. All right. So after all that, nonsense, Kairos, you are first up.
Oh, well, all right.
One question before we start.
Mhm.
Would I have known that Crown of Madness would only go into effect after the surprise round?
I imagine you would have, yes.
All right.
Then I don't use it,
Okay, cool, fine.
because then it's just no point.
I personally think there's plenty of point. It's just it doesn't happen because they can't do anything until it's
No.
theirs.
That's true. But if I have my turn and I don't use my action to keep it in check, it fails. So
Okay.
that will cost you 2 attacks.
All right.
Yes, you must use your action to maintain control over the target.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Okay.
whole action. Okay.
It's a full action to maintain control over the target. Yeah. All right. So in that case, don't mark off the spell level you used for it.
No, I.
But- Kairos, please. What is it you wish to do?
All right. So I'm within 30 feet of the goblin boss.
Mhm.
Yes or no?
I'm going to say you are,
Okay.
and you're shooting down through trees. Oh, okay. You go to fire. You go to fire, but unfortunately, the shots hits the tree and scatters off. I'm going to roll a percentile die and just to see if it hits anybody.
No.
It doesn't. It doesn't. You don't know where the arrow went, but it doesn't hit anybody.
Okay. Bonus action to drop down and hide again.
Roll me stealth check, please.
Sure.
Boom, baby.
Yeah, cool. All right, is
You
that your
don't
turn?
even know where you are.
I thought I was on the roof. Okay, come on.
Braun is worried. It's going to be worriedly staying with Maylin, and I just shut my map on myself. Ah,
Good job, Ed.
yeah, it's going well. It's going well. Too many things happening at the same time.
It's okay, Blue. It's okay.
There we
Really
go. Back up.
broken.
Back up. Braun is going to be horridly doing. Not hurriedly. He's going to be worriedly staying where he is. It is now the goblin boss's turn. Does he know you're there? Yes, he does know you're there.
Yeah, I rolled a stealth of 3, so
Yeah, he
yes,
definitely
knows
knows.
I'm
He
there.
definitely knows you're there. He's going to go. You're part of them. You are part of them. You don't look like us. You're part of them. So he's going to walk up to you,
Sure.
and he's going to attempt to slash at you with his scimitar. And he has multi-attack. Yay! And he hits.
I don't
Strike-
know why that was funny. It was.
And you
Very
take 3 points of damage from that. And please roll me your hellish rebuke. What do I need to roll for him?
Let me check. Dexterity saving throw.
A dexterity saving throw. He is going to do that. Your spell DC is 14, correct? He makes your spell DC with a 15.
Then he takes 3 damage. So I take 3, he takes 3.
Nice. With that though, annoyed at the fact that you just cast this fire over his. I'll get you for that one too. And he will direct his next attack against you, and definitely hits you with a 20, doing
I don't like him.
4 points of damage to you.
Wow.
Right.
All right, it is now
remember
Sam's
that.
turn. Sam is going to. What would be the best thing for him to do right now? Oh, I want to. Right, okay, I'm going to do one thing. Nope, he doesn't. Okay, cool. Then what he's going to do is he's going to pull out the rope from his bag, attach it to something within the room to keep himself steady, and climb out the window. It's only one story, so it's not too much of a shouldn't be too much of a problem for him. But this would be a athletics check. Make sure he doesn't fall. He doesn't quite fall, but he does take a d6 point of damage. Please don't roll high. That's fine. He does take two points of damage for falling 10 feet. And with that, he's going to get up and spend the rest of his turn moving up to beside you, Darek.
Another
To
tiefling.
engage. Tiefling with tiefling, yeah. It is now the turn of the goblins. This goblin is going to try and pull himself free. So he's going to perform a dexterity check to try and pull himself free of the thing, and he does. Haha! He's no longer restrained, but that's going to be his turn. God, those traps are good. This one is going to do the same. Dexterity check for him. If it says Goblin 1, it's actually the second Goblin. He does. He manages it.
I'm happy those rolls go in use for this shit. But, yeah.
Third Goblin is going to do the same. Sarah over here. He manages it. Goblin number 4, where are you? You are there.
He was not trapped.
He was not trapped!
What the?
He was not trapped! Yes, he was one of those who wasn't trapped! Oh my god! He could do shit! What's he gonna do? He is not the brightest. He is going to go over to here. Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to go there. And he's going to try and take a pot shot at you, Luinul. Except you're in hard cover. So that's -5 to this roll. He's going to take out his short bow and have a go at you, Luinul. -5. Wow. Really? It still hits you. Okay. And from that, you take.
He rolls an 18.
That doesn't make sense.
On my AC
No,
is
the-
13.
On your screen it's 13.
It should be, yeah. The leather armor and my dexterity mod. So
You rolled a what?
Oh no, yes, sorry. He actually did roll correctly. He has +4 minus 5 is -1. Yeah, that's correct. It's 15. My brain's not catching up. So you're afraid you do take you do take 5 points of damage, but your concentration check, which was done automatically for you because Fantasy Grounds, was successful.
Nice.
I don't know what my concentration is for though.
Let's have a look at you. You have Hex and Skyrite on for some reason.
I have no idea.
Alright, let's get rid of those then. It is now Goblin number 5's turn. He is
Trapped.
All the goblins
is-
are like, Dorothea knows what?
pretty much. He is also trapped. Yes, that's very true. So he's going to take out his bow, and he's going to attempt to do. Is he witty? No, he's actually going to he's going to attempt to shoot at Sam actually, which would be not hard cover. Also, he has to have a -2 to that because there is a tree in the way. And that misses! Unfortunately, because he is currently not able to move. And that is his turn, because he can't do anything else. Goblin number 6 is going to try and do the same. I think I used the wrong thing for restraint, but doesn't matter. -2.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll be fine.
No, it's the good one. Restraint. If you zoom in.
I know, but he can't move, and yet it's doing the disadvantage, which is not quite correct. Because it's the case that they simply can't move rather than disadvantage. But even the 7 doesn't hit. So these 2 shots come whizzing past your head, Derek, here, as Sam seems to quickly dodge out of the way of all these shots coming in. I presume Corby is going to be doing nothing.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's skip straight to Goblin Bodyguard number 1.
Corby casts Time Stop.
This guy is going to move 5, 10,
Sam.
15, 20, 25 to there to try and get on the other side of you, Derek here. And he's going to try and slash at you with his scimitar.
I duck.
Not this time, you don't. And that would be with advantage. So let's just see if I roll an extra
I
20.
wanted to say, don't we use...
No. He does hit you in the back with his scimitar for 8 points of damage.
God damn it!
It is now your turn.
Nice. Okay, that's let me see. Where am I? Oh, that's okay. Since we use advantage, I'm gonna move over here. So he gets...
You do. Yeah, he will try and do an opportunity attack on you.
Yes.
Let's do. Where are you? Which one are you? Born. Scimitar on you. He hits you again. This guy is obviously.
Fuckface.
Yeah, he's trained for this kind of stuff, mate. He's trained for this.
Mhm.
It's only 4 points of damage, but still, he's trained for it. He knows
Okay.
he knows where to hit you.
Now I'm gonna use my great sword and great weapon master to
Nice.
hit the goblin boss with advantage, but a -5.
Yep. Oh, that sucks. You are concentrating, but is that hit that struck you as you moved?
I'll do it again.
You'll try
Oh, he
again, but
doesn't- Oh wait, sorry, I'm totally fucking this up.
that's fine.
Both times. +7 on both, so it's a 10 and an 18.
+7. Oh,
Yeah,
right.
that's mine to
Okay,
hit.
that's your
on my
to hit. So
greatsword.
+7, so that'd be +2 with the -5.
Yes.
So actually no, so we look. So it's had
It's a-
2,
it's
so
a
that'd be
10.
5.
Or an 18. And an 18.
Right.
3 plus 7 is 10.
All right, so
plus
the
7 is 18.
so the only the second hit, hits.
Sure, I'll do it. I'll give him that. That's plus. Jesus, fuck. That's okay. I'll throw in a nice smite as well.
Let's obliterate this guy.
I'll throw in a searing smite as well. Fuck him. I really don't like him.
No, clearly you don't.
A searing smite is 1d6, so that's 3d6 plus 14.
Oh my god. Roll me a damage.
Yes, I'm on my way. So that's 9 plus 14 is 23.
23 points of damage on one go. How would you like to obliterate this person?
I just cut him in half.
Which you do.
Since I am a great weapon master and I reduced him to, I presume, 0 hit points.
Beyond, yes.
Yeah. I used the last bit of my movement to walk back to the goblin bodyguard and hit him as well.
Do you have a third attack?
Since I have great weapon masters and I reduced someone to 0 hit points, I do.
Ah, nice.
But this is just a normal hit.
Yeah.
Let me use this one.
It's a bonus action.
Fuck.
Unfortunately,
I
that
miss.
one does miss. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, that sucks, but yeah. The goblin boss is gone.
That sucks, he says, obliterating one of my guys. Alrighty then, cool. Is that all your turn?
Wait a second. Would I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yes, I could have moved here. Then I have advantage. Isn't that true?
Yes. You meant 1, 2,
Would I still
3,
be allowed to do
4,
that?
5. Oh, hang on a minute. You're in the middle. You go 1, 2 to get advantage over there. What's your movement?
I believe 30.
30.
Yeah.
So it's
6
5,
spaces.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No, you wouldn't have been able to get there.
Well, it's 1, 2 to get where I was from where I was.
Yes, you were. If you don't mind me moving your miniature, you were here.
Yeah. 1,
So
2,
that's
3, 4.
and you started
no, that's
here.
6. Yes.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, I miscounted. Sorry, I was counting the first one. Yeah, no, okay. Sure.
Then I would have had advantage.
Roll advantage then. Let's roll again.
That doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. The dice agreed with me. They wanted me to keep the dice wanted to keep the bodyguard around.
Also has advantage on him, so
It's true.
without he has having to move.
Luminal, you're up.
Yes. Ed, I'm gonna put you to work.
Oh God, do you mean you're not already put me to work?
No, because I'm now gonna
Goblin
summon
boss
8
is dead, right?
Oh, for no, you're not, are you?
Yes.
Please, God, no.
Bastard. Okay, cool. All right. What do you want me to bring out?
Give me a second. I would like to use conjure animals,
Right.
and I will take a CR1 fort.
Okay.
And well, if you would allow it, I'll take velociraptors. Eventually, the choice is yours, though, as a DM.
Well, I did originally establish that you do know what velociraptors are. However, a velociraptor is not a CR1. Velociraptors, I believe,
A quarter?
are actually less.
Yeah,
They're a quarter, aren't they?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I've prepared,
All right. Cool. Mm-hmm. Fuck.
so I can summon 8 of them.
Okay. Right. Where do they summon?
Within 30 feet, 60 feet of me. So I would like them all around Goblin 4, I guess.
Okay. And how many do you summon?
I summon 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And do they obey your commands, or are they, or...
They are friendly to me and my companions, and well, officially they should have their own initiative. What DM, because you would then have 8 extra initiatives.
I will roll.
Most
I will
people
roll
will
initiative
just
for
do
them.
it below. They will just take their turn after me, just to speed things up a bit. Because
I know. In which case, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to. I just literally entered them onto the combat tracker. This is way too many initiatives to roll using this thing. I don't have enough dice, so I'm just simply going to have them act after everybody else.
Yeah, that's fine.
For the sake of it. And where do they all appear?
Around Goblin 4.
Right in front of him. Okay. It's 1. You bastard.
And then I'll fly back inside.
Yeah, because you have flies.
Good luck, my friend.
3. Yeah, this goblin ain't gonna be doing 4.
Yeah, maybe spread them out a bit at around 6 and 5, if possible.
Yeah, we can do that. 5. 6.
And I would like to tell the Goblin boss, even though he's dead, where's Chris Pratt if you need him?
What?
You haven't seen the new Jurassic Park movies?
Oh.
Chris Pratt goes, easy blue, easy girl.
You take 1d4 necrotic damage for that.
That is absolutely fair.
You take 1 point of necrotic damage. You're making me work already too hard. Stop making me work even harder. Guys, watching at home, please help me. Please.
Yes, please help by naming all the Velociraptors.
No, please don't.
Or
Please do
making
not.
them reroll even more. I mean, that would be very, very nice.
It is now my hoplog blah blah. My enemy, my guy's turn. That's who it is. Oh my god. Huh. Right, so hearing the screams and shouts and these sudden snarls of things appear around him, or not around him, but near him, he's going to take out his longbow and have a go at trying to kill one of these velociraptors. He, however, he is unfortunately at a -2 because he's shooting past a tree. Let's have a go at this guy. Please stop rolling with disadvantage. That would actually be a natural 20. But a 14 still hits. So he does...
But a natural 20 was double damage, so...
Yes. Well, no. 6... Why is there another Velociraptor on the damn fucking...
They're breeding.
Yeah, there was another Velociraptor just suddenly appeared on my stats.
You know, when you get 2 Velociraptors and one loves the other one very much, they get together. They make tiny baby Velociraptors.
With the additional d8 is another 6 points damage, so this guy dies because it's not with disadvantage. He simply just can't move, so he is out of it.
It's fair. There's still 7 remaining.
The next guy, who was not restrained somehow, seeing the mess that has occurred, is going to walk up to one of these Velociraptors, and is going to is he going to do that? Can do this. Yes, he's going to draw out his longsword, go two-handed with it. Jeff.
Yes.
Jeff. You absolute You absolute bastard. I genuinely thought that was somebody knocking on my ship.
It's phenomenal.
It took me a good 5 seconds to realize what the fuck was going on. You asshole! I'm gonna carry on killing your fucking velociraptors. They're gonna die.
Fine.
Yes,
I can do
please
it again.
die.
Oh.
Oh my god. Gee, bloody Mac. Right, okay. The next hobgoblin. He sees what's happening. He's going to take out his longbow and not trying to do his restraining and shoot at this dude. Missing, very much missing. Drops an 8 plus 3. That would still miss, so it'd only be 11. So yes, he misses. The next hobgoblin is going to do the same. Actually, no, he can't see anything, so he's actually going to try to restrain, de-strain himself with a with a dexterity check. No, he stays put, and that is his turn. Oh, you guys wanna really stress me out.
I have been so useful. Look at all these trapped goblins that haven't done shit.
Unbelievably useful.
And I killed
Unbelievably
the boss.
useful doing that. He's going to draw out his longbow and shoot at one of the velociraptors, Velociraptor 8, and thankfully does hit for 4 points of damage. So it is now the velociraptor's turns.
Yay! Alright.
Munch, munch, munch.
Munch, 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 munch.
Can I start with Velociraptor 1 attacking Goblin 4?
Yeah, I was going to do that.
Right, yeah, because they get advantage now.
Yeah,
So.
pack tactics.
Pack tactics.
Yeah. Advantage. At least one other creature, yep. Pack tactics! And one of them has to be a bite. Yep, definitely hits.
Good raptor.
And definitely bites down on him. But doesn't entirely take off his arm. You hear it, Luinil, from where you are, and just through the trees, you're able to see one of your pet frostbite just jump into the arm of this goblin and tear out a chunk of flesh. He screams in pain, but is still around. Although for how long, we do not know. Yep, that hits, and the claws come up and slash across the chest. Dinning. Almost taken this guy out, but he is still very much alive. We're going to move on to Velociraptor number 2, who is over there, and he's going to basically do the same. Because pack tactics. I need to find out keyboard shortcuts. Oh, that was very nearly a natural 20.
Wow.
That should end him.
Yep, that definitely ends him.
Perfect.
So he's going to move away from him.
Can I have him move down to attack Hobgoblin 2 next to Velociraptor 7?
Sure. So he'll go here.
Yeah,
And
because I think Goblin 6 is not going to have a fun day already.
No, he's not. And he's going to claw at the Hobgoblin.
Yep.
This time missing. Unfortunately.
Luminil would like to shout, "Come on, PD, you can do better than that."
There is an answering "Caw!" from it, or whatever
I'm
whatever
nicknaming
noise.
PD.
You're naming him PT. Okay, Kyle.
I'm really interested in what kind of sounds Velociraptor should make now.
So there we are. We have named him PT because this is the only way I'm actually able to keep track of him. So plus number 5 is going to chew on goblin number 6 with advantage. That is a miss, unfortunately, but the claws are there very much in place. That does hit,
False hit at least.
and kills him.
Nice.
Yep, he got injured by the thingamajigs. Where would you like him to go?
I would like him to north of Hobgoblin 2, so that he's next to PD.
Yep.
And I would like to call him Juan.
Juan?
Yeah.
Juan, really?
Yeah.
Juan.
Yeah.
Juan.
I need
Nice.
to find him a little sombrero soon.
No. You really are the agent of chaos in my games. God help me. Velociraptor 6, what would you like him to do? Because he currently he does have a target. That's Goblin number 5, but...
Yeah, but I'm thinking 2 Velociraptors will be fine. So if he can move 5, 10, 15, 20... Yeah, he should be able to move to the left of Hobgoblin 2.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, because that guy is dead, so stepping over his body. He is going to then, I presumably, try and take out the Hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. He first tries to go at him with a bite. And does hit. With a 23. Causing 4 points of damage. That's not bad. And we'll do the same thing again with the claws coming up behind, scratching at his arms. He does hit with an 18. 18 total. Doing 6 points of damage.
Right, awesome.
Full damage.
I will shout words of encouragement, and I would like to rename Velociraptor 6 to Janet. Please don't tell Janet because she will stab me.
You don't. Your character doesn't know Janae, so.
No, but it's a nice name.
Yeah, it is actually a nice name as well, and also kind of fitting. I don't think she would mind having Velociraptor being named Janae.
Nah, probably not.
Velociraptor 7 is going to attack, I presume, Goblin number 5.
Number 5, yeah.
Yep, that hits with a 20. Definitely, because it's just a fucking goblin, that's all they are. And kills him.
Nice.
Presumably Hobgoblin 2?
No.
Okay.
Goblin 2.
Goblin
Because
2,
then
alright.
Velociraptor 8, when it's his turn, can move
5,
in
10,
and they get
15?
pack tactics. We'll lose pack tactics for now, it's shuts.
Yeah, for now, but still,
That's fine.
it's a goblin. And unfortunately does miss with a natural 1, and in my games natural 1s do have consequences. So the Velociraptor runs up and goes to claw at him, doing this sort of almost jumping attack, but unfortunately mistimes the jump and lands in front of the goblin. Goblin looks at him and grins, and will take an opportunity attack against him for that. It's revenge, scimitar on the Velociraptor. But unfortunately does miss because he mistimed it completely, of course. Of course he did. Number 8.
Yeah, he will move up to the right side of Goblin 2 and then take his pack tactics and slash and bite
Yep.
everywhere.
Mm-hmm. So for my audience, my apologies for the map moving around, but that is Fantasy Grounds being annoying. And bites. Yep, that kills that one.
Good job.
Good
All
one.
right. What's a good name for Velociraptor 8?
Well, while you come up with a name, I'm going to go right back to the top of the round with Kairos.
All right. So, having that pretty sneaky roll from before was what, a 26 or some shit?
28. Yeah, you basically were unseen.
I'm gonna sneak up to this spot here.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to. I forgot before. Because they can't see me, I get advantage on the attack roll.
Yep.
So this dude is in 30. Hobgoblin 5 is within 30 feet. So I'm gonna shoot it with this.
It is at a -2 because you are shooting through trees. Not that it matters. That'll be a 21. That still hits.
Yes. So that's 4 plus. Oh wait.
Oh, and your sneak attack damage.
Oh, apparently that doesn't work like that. Ooh.
Nice.
So you did 20
20
points of
points
damage.
of damage.
Fucking hell. Who is this? Hobgoblin
Hobgoblin 5.
5. How'd you kill him?
He doesn't see it coming literally because the eye is like protruding out the back of his head as the arrow went through the eye socket.
Yep. And he just
bonus
goes.
action, hide. Oh, maybe. Okay, they have a chance. 17.
They have a chance, but they're pretty distracted right now, to be honest. They are pretty distracted.
Perfect.
Braun is going to continue doing his job. It is now Sam. Sam is going to try and have a slash at the goblin bodyguard in front of him. Where is his stuff? Here is her. There we go. He's going to pull out his rapier since he sees that, and he does have advantage on this because sneaky. That definitely hits. And for some reason his sneak attack is not on his thing. Don't quite know why. It's 3d6, right?
Yeah.
Right, so he'll do that. Don't even need to roll the rest of the fucking damage. Holy shit. Yeah, so Derek here.
Stop, Sam.
You watch as Sam pulls out the rapier and simply skewers the goblin in front of you straight through the chest. In fact, the rapier goes so far it almost starts to dig into your breastplate.
Hey, watch out!
Sorry about that. Didn't think they'd go down that quickly. Alright, I'm going to go, and he's going to move across to try and to see what's going on over here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's as far as he's going to go. Oh my god, I actually have a goblin alive. I have a living goblin. What is this?
What?
This living goblin, seeing what's happening and seeing the enormous amount of ridiculous velociraptors all around the place. Is he going to stick around? Is he going to stick around?
Courage check.
Yeah, I'm literally just thinking that. Let's do a charisma roll. Yeah, he's sticking around. He's definitely sticking around, and he's pissed off at the fact that he heard his goblin boss die. So he's going to have a go at Janai with a -2. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. The short bow he draws very, very quickly and snaps off a shot, but the shot digs straight into the tree in front of him. That is going to be his one. Goblin 2 is dead. Goblin 3 is not. Is he aware of what's going on around him? No, he's absolutely oblivious to what's going on around him. So he's going to try and get out of his predicament with a dexterity check. Is he going to get out of his dexterity? Yes, he does. Amazing. But that's going to be his turn. Oh no, he wasn't. He wasn't restrained. Oh well, too late. Goblin 4 is dead. Goblin 5 is dead. Goblin 6 is dead. Corby is just flying.
Up the fields nicely.
Corby is just flying around, keeping himself safe. Derek here.
Yes. What the shoot am I to do?
Oh my God.
So I see a bunch of velociraptors. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mm-hmm. Cure wounds on yourself. Nice.
And then I still have 19 hit points missing, and presuming we are going to finish that long rest at some point.
Nope.
Presumably.
I will. Let me see how much that is. Fuck off. I will use 19 hit points from lay on hands to heal the rest.
All right. As you do, there is a slight trepidation of you're wondering if this will work, but you get the feeling from your patron, you've done a good job. For now.
It will always work. The question was if it damages someone else, but I don't know that yet, so
No, it's true. Is that your turn?
that is my turn.
Luminal.
Yes. I will fly out. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30 feet.
Mm-hmm. Flying above Sam.
Yeah. And I will throw a guiding bolt towards Mr. Hobgoblin number 4.
Okay.
I hit his face.
Let me just double check the AC of
Oh.
hobgoblins, because there is a tree in the way.
No, it's a spell attack, so I don't know if that.
How many trees?
You would still hit anyway, so
Oh,
it doesn't matter.
Good. And then Hobgoblin number 4, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He will get 4d6 damage. Which batshit crazy roll.
Yeah, that is a stupidly good roll. He disappears in a blaze of in a blaze of light. There is simply now just a smoking husk,
Yeah.
or rather, there are some shoes which are currently still stuck in a trap, which are now just smoking.
A small puff of smoke coming out.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's my turn. I'll try to hide behind Sam.
Roll your stealth check, because you can do this. You are tiny.
I'm hiding behind Sam. Okay.
You think you're hiding behind Sam, except you forget that the fact you forget that Sam was also a moving character and doesn't seem to work very well. It is now my guys' turns. This hobgoblin is going to spend his action to try and get himself free. Please roll high. There we go. So he pulls himself out of trap, has noticed what's going on, and is going to go nope, and just nope out of there.
Fair enough.
Excuse me.
No
Bless
offense,
you.
but you just said that when they freed or took their action to use that they don't have any rest of the turn.
That's true. I did. That's true. I did. Let's carry on with that one. Hobgoblin number 2, seeing the problem that's going around him, he's going to stand there defiant and slash at the Velociraptors around him. Or at least that's what he thinks he's going to do. Two-handed attack on PT because he's the guy up there. Does hit. This is 1d10 plus 1. Very. Yeah, I'm sure he did, but this very poor damage roll does not kill him. So he's still around, and that's going to be it because he can't do martial attack. That's advantage. Hobgoblin number 3 is going to, seeing what's happening around, he's going to continue using his longbow on the more injured version. That'll be Velociraptor number 8. That still hits. Doing 4 points of damage. My god. Oh, Fantasy Grounds, you really don't like me, do you? It's now Juan's turn.
Juan. Good boy, Juan. Juan is gonna attack Hobgoblin 2.
Yeah, with advantage because of pack tactics.
Backpack this.
Backpack.
That's a natural 20, of course it's a natural
Critical
20.
hit. I think he's dead.
Yeah, I just want to see what damage rolls numbers I roll. Instant death.
6 by 11. Instant death.
Oh.
Good job, Juan. Good job.
So, what's Pi gonna do?
Let me see. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. He should be able to make it just close to Hobgoblin 1. If he takes a little sachet to the left.
5, 10, 15, 20,
And then
25.
down.
Yep, he can get to here
Yeah,
with
and then
with
he
five
will,
with 5 left over.
Well, if he has 5 left over, maybe one A little shishay to the left again.
That it?
And then attack Hobgoblin 1.
Yep. With his claws. No advantage this time. That unfortunately is a miss. The claws come out and scrape across this breastplate of the Hobgoblin. But he does not seem to do anything.
That one.
PT.
PT, well, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, no, wait, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. He's gonna just dash towards Hobgoblin 1. Don't think he can make it, but...
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He can make it.
Oh, okay. But then he takes an attack of opportunity from Hobgoblin 3.
He was here, right?
Yeah.
5, 10... Oh, do you want to avoid it?
Yeah. I want to keep Pity
15,
alive.
20, 25... Oh, you can still get it.
Oh, okay. Oh, perfect. Then,
Decent.
yeah, that and slice Hobgoblin 1 2 bits.
And then slice Hobgoblin 1 to pieces.
Turn him into a kebab.
With the bite attack first. Misses, unfortunately. But the he was thinking. He was trying to get round stuff. He was thinking about it. But the claws come out, and they definitely do hit with a good slash across the chest, dealing 3 points of damage. Why is it good NPCs roll fucking well and the others don't?
Because I take really good care of my Velociraptor.
You clearly do.
That's why I give them names and stuff.
Velociraptor number 1.
I would like to rename him to Tim.
Tim.
And I would like to have him dash forward towards the regular goblins, 1 and 3.
Okay. So 5, 10,
Just max out.
15, 20, 25, 30. You'd like him to go fully?
Yeah, just dash towards
5, 10,
goblin
15,
3.
20, 25, 30. So only
Yeah.
engaging Goblin 3.
Yeah.
Alright, Velociraptor number 7.
It's gonna step up and take Hobgoblin 3.
Okay. Advantage. Okay, so I now have to factor in the fact you can summon 8 guys. That does miss. Oh, that should have been without it would have without disadvantage, but it still missed anyway.
Oh, yeah.
And the claws. Oh, he's restrained, of course. That's why. That both missed though.
Damn it.
Clearly, being restrained has definitely helped this goblin, this hobgoblin.
Yeah.
He's moving and dodging and moving out of the way. He's being shifty.
Definitely.
Velociraptor 8.
Yeah, move. Up
Same
to
thing?
Hobgoblin 3 and try and kill him.
Yep. He's going to attempt it. Now with advantage because of pack tactics. There, the bite comes in and definitely clamps down upon his shoulder and tears a great big chunk out of it while the claws come up and try to rake across his chest. Definitely hits. Disemboweling him, his guts spill out onto the floor. Let's just say that the Velociraptors just begin to feast on him as he's dying.
Yeah, just have a little snack.
And Janai.
Janai will go to Hobgoblin 1.
Alright. 5, 10,
Keep
15,
the death
20,
train rolling
25, 30 hooks. She can get to there.
Yeah, that's fun.
And is going to do the bites, etc. with advantage. It's almost arbitrary now, this, to be honest. That definitely hits. Clamping down on his head and tearing it off.
And got him.
Deadhead.
Deadhead. That is going to be Janai's Janai the Velociraptor's turn.
Yeah.
God.
I'm
and
having
we
so
are.
much fun with the spell.
Kairos, is your turn.
Oh yes.
One more time.
I
after this,
didn't know
that's
if there's anything left after all of the Velociraptors.
it. There is still something left. Not much.
but-
Is Hobgoblin 2 dead?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the
oh,
hobgoblins are dead.
It's just 2 goblins.
It's literally just 2 goblins left. That's it.
Right. 5, 10, 15, 20. She's still 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna shoot at one goblin. Goblin 1. The
Okay.
one goblin
The one goblin won.
with advantage because they don't know I'm there.
Nice.
Natural 20.
If you like, you can roll damage, but there's literally no point because you will absolutely decimate him.
Bye.
Yeah.
That's
That's 14, and then you've got your.
Sneak attack.
You, you, you didn't roll enough dice. You need to add another d6 in there.
I know.
So yeah, you just did, what's that? 20, 21,
36.
35, 36, yeah.
36.
36 points of damage in one go.
To a goblin.
Decapitate the
Fucking
goblin
goblin.
with the arrow.
The goblin didn't know he died,
You ripped out his entire ribcage with one arrow.
but that's the thing. You literally did not. He didn't know he died. He carried on moving for a moment, and then just and then just stopped and fell flat and fell forward onto his face.
It goes,
Yep. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right. Braun is a little bit concerned about some noise that's coming on the side, but he's okay. Sam is.
Gonna have a beer.
I think he is. To be honest, Sam is just going to. Sam is going to stand where he is and simply just observe the proceedings. Does he even bother? Ooh. Yes, he does. Goblin 3 is going to take a swipe at Tim in front of him with his scimitar because he can. He is not restrained. Haha.
Ha 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 ha.
But he misses, and he's going to disengage as a bonus action for his nimble skip and just go nope, nope out of there. I'm also just going to delete him from the screen.
How far away is he?
He is 5, 10, 15, 20. No, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He is 30 feet away from Tim in a straight line.
Sure.
So,
Is it my turn or?
it is now.
Next.
It is now, yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shoot him with a longbow.
Okay. Minus 2 because you are shooting through trees, but I don't think this is going to make too much difference.
Longbow is not my weapon of choice.
It still hits. They don't have high. They don't have high AC.
Unless you want to miss it.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to miss him.
You
I
hit
shoot
him.
2 arrows, and this is the damage.
Yeah. You you pepper.
I don't even
this.
care if that first arrow killed him. I mean, I
You
just...
You literally pepper this goblin with arrows, and he just becomes a pincushion somewhere off into the trees. Unbelievable. And yeah, so we're out of combat. And I think... What time is it? Oh, hello, it's 9 o'clock. Yes,
I
that is where we are...
investigate the bodies.
Go for it. You find a selection of... let me just get back to their sheets. Oh, man. That was ridiculous. That was honestly ridiculous.
Iris goes and just climbs back in through the one of the windows on the top level.
Yep, no worries. You find a selection of leather armors and shields, all in relatively bad condition. I mean, they provided some defense to them, but they're not in great condition.
Yeah, tinder.
Sorry?
Tinder. That's how it's called.
Tinder.
To lit up a fire.
Oh, right. Okay, not quite sure what that was referring to, but the goblin.
To the bad quality armor.
Oh, right. Okay. The goblin boss, however, is wearing a chainmail shirt with a shield, and
Yes.
he does have a javelin upon him, which you are able to use if you want to.
Okay.
And the
Chainmail
hobgoblins.
shirt and a javelin.
Yep. As well as every single one of these guys has a very wickedly curved blade on them.
Ooh.
Except for the hobgoblins who have chainmails, so chainmail shirts, all have shields as well, and have long swords and long bows on them.
But none of quality.
No, they're all pretty standard.
Okay, and javelin? Any good?
No. The javelin is just a standard javelin. It looks a little bit more like a sharpened stick rather than an actual good high quality javelin, but it would have functioned just as well in that regard.
That one's good to have. Any gold?
Between them all, you find a selection of 50 gold.
50 gold, so there's 10 golds apiece. I divided honestly among our groups since that was the deal.
Nice.
Gold.
Nice.
And the armor I also take inside and say that I don't want this, but don't know if you want to use it. I only take the chain shirt and the javelin.
Sure. I mean, once we get into town, if there's anything, we could sell it to the local general store, I imagine, or even to a blacksmith to have it melted down and reused.
Yeah, the thing is, we're going to travel into the mountains, so stacking up low quality gear, in my opinion, wouldn't be the best idea. But
Yeah. Well, yeah. I
Again,
don't
we-
mind leaving it here then either. So.
There are,
we can leave it here and just pick it up on the way back if ever, or for the next one to use.
All right.
In terms of leather armor, there are 8 sets of leather armor. There are also 6 sets of chainmail or chainmail shirts, and 14 shields between them all, as well as 14 scimitars.
Do any of these? You were saying none of these really look like they're in very good condition, correct?
They're not particularly great quality. I mean, they do a decent job of protection, but they're not great quality. If you sold them on, you might get half price, maybe,
Right.
if that.
Okay. All right. Sounds decent. Good work, everybody.
And that is where we're going to end the session tonight. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I hope you guys watching at home also gained some entertainment out of my misery today.
We definitely did.
I'm glad you guys did. Any memorable moments for tonight, gentlemen? Starting
Oh.
with Kairos. Let's go with Kairos.
Memorable moments. Well, I mean, outside of the crazy plan of velociraptors, that's pretty insane. Just, I mean, everything. I'm really enjoying how well the group is melding together right now. It's working really well. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. Luminol, memorable moment.
Oh,
Spell?
yeah.
Spell?
I love conjure animals.
Spell.
It's so
Yeah,
much fun.
yeah. I hate
Hate
it.
velociraptors.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Means I now have to scale all my things to include at least an additional 8 things in.
Well, depends on the CR I go with.
This is true. This is very true.
I can also just summon a polar bear, which is also hilarious.
Right. That would only be one creature, so you wouldn't have to scale it very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Oh man. And Derek here, memorable moment.
Well, I like the fact that this time I wasn't only the killer. I was actually trying to be a bit of the brains as well. But in Derekir's way, which is, as you all have noticed, maybe not the brightest of them all. But yeah.
Just, dude, setting those traps, amazing. Really, really cool work. Really cool work there.
Yeah, it was good.
Completely shut down half of what I wanted my guys to do. Completely.
Yeah, it really destroyed their pack tactics.
It was extremely frustrating, and well done. So, congratulations with that.
It was good.
So yeah, I see that Malakisu is live, so we're going to go and raid her. It's been a long time since I've seen her around, so we're going to go and raid her. Please do send her some love, send some likes and all that. Send her a follow if you've not followed her. She does awesome stuff. She tends to stream computer games, but she also streams, I believe, an RPG. I forget what it's called, but she also does some role playing online as well. So please go send some love and throw some love in her direction.
Yes.
Gents, I hope you had fun. I hope you guys will have much fun. Love each other, love yourselves, and I'll see you next week, hopefully in one of the streams I'm doing. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Everybody, thank you.